Well, this looks entertaining, doesn't it? How steep this looks. Yeah, g'day folks. What you're looking at is a descent on the Wurtupa drive track that I had to go down. But first, just a bit of background. So I did this track 10 years ago on the 4-drive, and I remember now that there was a really steep, sort of rutted out hill, and in the car it was not really a problem, it's just steep, I remember it. And then when I decided to do this track, it was in the back of my mind, so I had a bit of a poke around on YouTube, and I could see videos of people going down this hill, some walking their bike, some not riding it and getting others to ride it, all kinds of comments, God, that was steep, you know, or the general gist. It's not very long, but it is quite steep. Anyway, so I checked in with the park ranger, and he told me, yeah, it's still rutted out, but they've created a new track. So make sure when you get to this point, you don't take the first track, and we've blocked it off. And blocked it off means we've stuck an orange pole and it's held up with a pile of rocks. So yeah, it's blocked off until that thing falls over. So I took the deviation to the left, or the road to the left. And for the whole time, I knew about this, but once you were there, you're committed, because this stretch of the track is one way, and you can see why it's one way. So I didn't really stop and take any photos, because it was a case of I just wanted to get it over and done with, and I'm sure if I got to the top, looked at it, thought about it, and thought too long, it would think, oh. So I just got to the top and wished myself good luck, and I managed to get to the bottom without hurting myself or falling off, and it wasn't too bad in the end. So that was good. It was quite a relief to get down there, but I think most bikes you'd be able to get down it with care. But yeah, this is a fantastic track, this, and for the most part it's pretty easy. Any bike would be fine. A couple of steep bits here and there, but it's just this one hill that could test you out. So anyway, that's just a bit of background on these photos. This is part 2 of my day 3 of the Wurtupa 4-drive track. We'll now pick up the action back at the start of the one-way section at Gammon Yards. All right, well, I've had a good break here. I've stripped off. Just make sure I haven't left anything behind. You know what it's like. You stop in these places and you put things down and you forget. Right, we're going to Grindle's hut. It's amazing how the weather has gone from wearing 4 layers to keep warm to now just having, I've still got 1 layer on, just a t-shirt and a light pair of on the legs, but and all my vents open. So yeah, the weather's changed. Yeah, 23 up here today, they reckon, at the maximum later on. So we'll carry on our all-drive loop in the Gammons. Just to join this easy section, because I do know what I've got further on, that I have done it in the 4-drive, so I know what I have got still to get through. Been gone with a break, with brakes, almost 2 hours, and I'm at the halfway point. Well, this is really pleasant at the moment. It's excellent, with the sun behind me and the beautiful colours. Oh, duck. I wouldn't call this overly technical, but you still need to watch out, because there's rocks, there's holes and all kinds of things you just need to be aware of. You know, come up some of these little things, but yeah, it's mostly a damn good fun track. But I think the best two words to describe it is simply good fun. Like right there was all those rocks then. If you hit those wrong, so yeah, third gear just chugs along. What's that? Gleeson Well. Better go have a look, see what Mr. Gleeson Well's all about. God, they were tough old people when they farmed out here. So let's have a look in this well. I've got a nice rock here, and it's empty. It's a solid structure. There's a better spot for the shorties. Oh, and there's rocks in there. People have gone in. We shall carry on. So I've stopped again. I'm walking back because I'm pretty sure there's some wire on the track. Maybe I'm seeing things. I'm sure I saw some wire. Now, thankfully, I was on that track. I would have went straight over that. How does that get there? How does a lump of wire like that end up on the track? Well, this video might become a bit boring, but stiff shit. I'm enjoying the scenery and ride so much that I will sit back and enjoy watching my footage, and I'll obviously do a much shorter version. It's just awesome out here today. Oh, look at that hill up there. Wow. More wire. This time I went over it. I'm sure I saw some. That was not such a problem, that one. Tell you what I'll do. I can do it with this one. I couldn't do it with the other. Well, this looks entertaining, doesn't it? How steep this looks. Crikey, look at this. Not the most glamorous descent, but I did it. I think I was filming. I hope I was. Forgot to turn ABS off. Yeah, once I got rolling on that, once I applied the back brake, of course I didn't stop because it did skid, but it sort of did skid controlled, if you know what I mean. So overall, but I did pick up more speed than I probably felt comfortable with because of the ABS. So I'm not sure if I turned it off, would I have skidded more, or with the ABS I was actually skidding anyway, so I don't know. Anyway, we got down the first one. I still have to get to Gills Lookout yet. Oh, bull dust hole there. Speaking of bull dust, it's just... Oh no, that one's alright. Yeah, definitely do this track in the morning. With the sun behind you, you get all these beautiful colours. I guess in the afternoon it would be out there, but yeah, here in the morning. Oh, that is just unreal. You can see where I'm going. I just stopped again. More wire. I see a white hill here with, often white means bull dust. What have we got here? Oh, sure is. Another little cruisy section. I'll sit down for a bit. Okay, this one is Gills, look out. That other one was just some dirtbag hill to keep you on your toes, I guess. That looks reasonably steep, but I'm not going to do anything, and doesn't look too bad from here. But I will get some photos and have a drink and enjoy this unbelievably good day. I don't know who Gil is, but I'm guessing he spent some time here. And there goes the track. Hope that's not a track up there. Wonder what that is. Right, we'll head down from Gills Lookout. Goodbye, Gills Lookout. Whee! That one was a bit of a bucking bronco, wasn't it? Bit of commitment was needed there. And what do we got down here? Oh, no worries. Through the bull dust. Oh, look at the white dust behind me. That's all you could do with that shit is charge on through. You can't dilly-dally. Wow, there's a couple of little sneaker hills just there. But I must admit, I was sort of daydreaming a bit. What do I do here? Grindle's hut. That's where I'm going. Yeah, that last little section, there are a couple of up and down hills that had a few holes and loose rocks. Not like this sort of, like this is more like a creek rocky thing, but I do vaguely remember this in the car coming through here. But yeah, just to finish off, but I've still got everything that I'd already done before I got to the four-wheel drive track. I have to double back over all of that. I was just thinking, how nice would it be? I've always said I'm going to have lunch at Grindle's hut. So I'm here at Grindle's hut and I'm thinking, gee, a bench would be nice. And there's that oasis in the scrub. A bench. And I can sit down, enjoy my lunch in the shade. Well, wow, that was so much fun. I had a few oh shit moments, but that's all part of it. But that's the way it goes. Nothing ventured, nothing gained sometimes. For someone of my skill level, that was pretty bloody good. I was out of my comfort there a few times. I'm not at the end yet, mind you. But I got down those big hills all right. Lunchtime. I'm not sure if you can hear all the birds, but how peaceful is this? Just here on my own. Well, that was good. Lunch at Grindle's hut. And I've got 26k back to Balcanoona. Not that I'm going back to Balcanoona, which means I think I've still got about 20k of this track. Yeah, g'day folks. I've just stumbled across some Sturt desert pea growing in the wild. Very nice. And just like that, I'm back where it all started. Look at that. For me personally, I know there are far more technical rides in the Flinders, but that's without doubt the best ride I've done in the Flinders. But I haven't done the Sky Trek and those. I have in the car, out of my comfort zone a few times, but that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. I've just got to negotiate this and then back on that Arkaroola Balcanoona road again. Up we go, up and down that road. Yeehaw. Alright folks, back into Arkaroola. It's damn good. So I'm going to go in, have a coffee. I've got some Tim Tams in the bag and sit out there in the sun and enjoy the day. Alright, I'm on the move again. I had a nice break back there at Arkaroola. Probably there an hour, chatting to a few people, off to do their Ridgetop tours, which is a fantastic tour. They'll all enjoy that, I bet, because it is good. And yeah, coffee and a couple of Tim Tams. So I was talking to a couple of the workers there and said I'm just after something reasonably cruisy. So we've decided on Stubbs waterhole.
must be fairly close to this Stubbs waterhole. It must be down here somewhere. Oh, here we are. Stubbs waterhole. I'm assuming this is Stubbs waterhole. There's a sign there. You can imagine it would hold water. So you can kind of see that salt line there. I'm assuming that's where the water comes to at some point, or where it was last at. Can you see all the flies? First flies I've had all trip, but it's a bit warmer. Alright, well, leaving Stubbs waterhole. That's an impressive looking rock face, isn't it? Right, back to Akarula.